Good morning, children. Saira. Today we shall proceed with the next part of our political science lesson number 5, that is India and other countries. In part 1, we have learned about India's relations with Afghanistan and also with Pakistan. How India maintained its relation with Pakistan. Now let's proceed with the next countries, how India tried to maintain its further relations. So India and China. The conflict between India and China was related between two issues. Now which were those two issues? One was the border issue and the status of Tibet. Now this border issue, it related to India and China, is related to Aksai Chin and McMahon line. So the conflict between India and China related to border was that the Aksai Chin and the McMahon line. Now China claims that the area of south of Aksai Chin and McMahon line, it, that is Arunachal Pradesh, is Chinese territory. So what was the belief of China? That the area of south Aksai Chin and McMahon line, it is the Chinese territory. Then so China is not willing to agree that McMahon line is international border. Actually, the McMahon line is an international border, but China feels that it belongs to the Chinese territory. India had made several efforts to sort this border dispute by means of dialogue. So India tried to solve this issue by means of conversation, by means of dialogue, but it did not met with any kind of success. And in 1952, China attacked India. So there was a war between India and China in 1962. In 1962 there was China had attacked India, and so this war was again related to the same issues like the border issue, right? And so that was now Tibet was traditionally autonomous. So again there was another issue related to which there was conflict between India and China, that was the status of Tibet. So Tibet was traditionally autonomous, but when China was stepping up its military control in Tibet, Dalai Lama took asylum in India. So when China was trying to have a military control on Tibet, at that time Dalai Lama, he took an asylum in India, and this issue has been responsible for the conflict between two countries. Okay, so again this was an issue which related to the conflict between the two countries. The threat to India's security is increasing due to the friendship between China and Pakistan, and even now we finally see that the relation between China and Pakistan are found to be too good, and so that is again a severe threat to India's security, as China would supply weapons to Pakistan, and also transfer of missile and nuclear weapons technology was transferred by China to Pakistan. So again this would affect the Indian security. The increasing friendship between China and Pakistan and increasing influence of China over India, other neighbors, is a cause of concern for India. So now what happened was, as China there was a good friendship between China and Pakistan, and at the same time China was having war with India. So again this would affect the other neighboring countries of India, wherein they would maintain good relations with India. Even then, India has always made efforts to improve relations with China. So even after China had attacked in 1962, but then too India tried to maintain good relations with China. A joint executive group has been set up to solve the Sino border dispute. So a group was set up, an executive group was set up between India and China in order to solve this dispute of Sino-Indian border. When the rate of economic growth of both India and China increased, the trade relations between both the countries began to get strengthened. So when the economic rate of both the countries started increasing, what happened? Even the friendly relations between both the countries started improving. Now also we find most of the Chinese goods are exported to India, right? And many of us, we use those as they are founded at a very cheaper rate, right? So but then now, because of this situation, present situation, COVID situation, which we find that this virus has come from China itself, so now it was decided to ban certain goods of China, right? So, because of improvement of economic and trade relations between India and China, and a series of tripartite talks between Russia, China and India, Sino-Indian relations are improving slowly. So now, because we could find that because of this import and export of goods, the trade was carried out between India and China, so the economic condition of both the countries has started improving, and because of that, what happened was the relations between the two countries had also improved. Also, there was a talk between Russia, China and India in order to maintain good relations with all the nations. So this had further helped in improving the relations between the two nations. Even though the border dispute is not completely resolved, it has taken a back seat and relations in other areas have become more important. Now, though the border dispute was one of the issue which was causing a conflict between the two nations, that problem was not solved. Even at the border, we find that there were still wars between the India and China. But then, just keeping that part aside, China tried to maintain good trade relations with the Indian nations. Okay. Then, apart from India and China, let's learn about the India's relations with its neighbors, other neighbors. So, Afghanistan. Now, Afghanistan, there is a lot of political instability in Afghanistan. Okay, so the political government in India, you'll find that there was a lot of instability, and so the dominance of the terrorist organization Taliban is responsible for this. So what is the cause of this instability? The terrorist organization, that is Taliban. It is responsible for this kind of political instability in Afghanistan. India thus extended help to bring peace, security and stability, curb violence and establish a democratic government. And so what has India tried to do? It tried to extend the help to Afghanistan for maintaining peace and security, stability, and also to curb violence, to stop violence and establish a democratic government. Similarly, India is helping Afghanistan in re-establishing communication facilities that have got destroyed due to war. So, the communication facilities in Afghanistan which was destroyed because of war, India tried to improve those communication facilities, and so it also tried to build roads, cooperate in the field of science and technology, and build schools, health facilities and irrigation projects. So in this way, India tried to provide help to Afghanistan. Now the next neighboring country was Bangladesh. Today's Bangladesh is the erstwhile East Pakistan. So what is Bangladesh? It was before East Pakistan. When Pakistan was created into two parts, which were those two parts? West and East Pakistan. There was linguistic difference between them. So there was language difference between both East and West Pakistan. So there were another political conflicts as well. So apart from language differences, there were also another conflicts. The movement to liberate Bangladesh emerged out of this. So because of this conflict, a movement was launched to free Bangladesh from this, and this movement tried to liberate Bangladesh from the dominance of West Pakistan. So what was that movement? To separate Bangladesh from West Pakistan. And so India helped Bangladesh in its freedom struggle. So who had helped Bangladesh? India had helped Bangladesh in this freedom struggle. And next, Bangladesh was formed in 1971. There were some treaties were signed between India and Bangladesh about sharing their waters, and some regarding the shared border, which put an end to the conflict between them. So with this treaty, the misunderstandings or the conflicts between them was solved. and now relations between the two countries were growing. So we could find that the trade relations between India and Bangladesh are growing with this improvement of relations. The next country was Sri Lanka. So India has friendly relations with southern neighbor, that is Sri Lanka. And so you could find that political instability in Sri Lanka after 1985 was a result of differences between the Tamils and the Sri Lankan. So what was the main reason for the differences between the Tamils and the Sri Lankan? That was the political instability, and as a result, because of this, the Sri Lankan government and the Tamil government were not stable, or they were not convenient with the there were disputes between the political government itself, and so the problems could not be solved. At that time, India had sent a peacekeeping force to keep the Sri Lankan to help the Sri Lankan government. So what had India did at that time? It had sent a peacekeeping force to help the Sri Lankan government, and so friendly relations with Sri Lanka are important from the point of view of security in the Indian Ocean. So what was the main aim of maintaining friendly relations with the Sri Lankan government? Was the security in the Indian Ocean. So the next neighboring country was Nepal. Nepal and Bhutan, they are landlocked countries which are surrounded by mountainous terrain. Their boundaries are linked with India and China. The foundation of friendship between India and Nepal was led with Indo-Nepalese Friendship Treaty in 1950. So the friendship between India and Nepal it was started by the treaty which was signed between India and Nepal. That was the Friendship Treaty in 1950. According to this treaty, Nepali citizens can not only enter India, but they are also permitted to take up government jobs and carry on trade in India. So what was mentioned in the treaty was that the Nepali citizens, they can not only come to India, but they were also given government jobs and can carry on trade with India. And so in the year 1990, it marked the beginning of Nepal's transition to democracy. So a democratic form of government was formed in Nepal. So Nepal is dependent upon India for what? For economic progress, basic facilities, food related needs, trade and energy needs. India sent a lot of help to Nepal at the time of the 2015 earthquake. So when there was an earthquake in Nepal in 2015, India had sent its help to Nepal. So in this way, India tried to maintain its friendly relations with all the nations, and we could see that while making friendship with all the nations, India tried to avoid any kind of violence, and it cordially tried to maintain its relations with the other nations. Okay, so this was what we have learned in the today's part 2, and we shall learn further with India's relations with the other countries as well. So we shall stop for the day. Thank you, children.